Hey everyone, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack, and today we're building a Friends set, and I really liked this set, and I just couldn't help myself. I saw another custom builder do a modification to this, a very simple modification to this set. So what I'm going to be doing, this is, by the way, the Amusement Park Hot Dog van. I don't know why they're calling it a van. Definitely, I don't know why they just threw the word van in there. This is definitely some sort of, it's definitely a vehicle, not a van, but it's in the shape of a hot dog. I think the build for this vehicle is awesome. We've got a couple other food trucks in our Lego city, and when I saw the custom modification that somebody else did, I can't remember the name of the builder, basically they just switched out some of the colors, and I thought it looked awesome. They just switched around with regular minifigs, some different colors and stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to first build the set, just what it is right now, do a basic review, kind of like we do a normal review video, and then switch out the minifigs and switch out some of the colors that I think that just don't quite fit in with the theme. I just want it to look kind of more like your standard hot dog van, so taking some of those really light blue and pink highlights and stuff out there and replacing it with something that just is more to my taste. So that's what this episode is. The set, by the way, is $30 in the States. Let me switch it down to this view here. Let's open this thing up. This set is $30 in the States, or 25 pounds, or 30 euro. And the part price, what is the parts? It's 243. So a little bit expensive. Not like demonstratively overpriced, but definitely slightly tipping over the scale to the more expensive meter. But nothing that I would consider out of the way. And I bought this set because I like this set. This is not a particularly ooh, look at that. I do like the shiny sticker. I think that's good. I actually think all these stickers look good. I don't care what anyone says. These actually all look pretty decent. I mean, I'm not a big fan of like the way the Friends mini doll figs look and stuff, and some of these highlights are a little bit much for me. But generally speaking, oh, wait a second. Oh, that's bag 2. I was just about to open up bag 2. I wasn't even thinking. You guys got me distracted today. Okay. Let me open up bag 1 first. And this is the manual. Boom. Okay. So anyways, hello. How are you guys? I hope everything is good in your corner, in your neck of the woods, and your patch of earth and sky. Things are pretty cool over here. We just, Mike was doing a lot of cleaning in the office yesterday, and so now this place is looking like adults work here instead of like, you know, the crazy messy mess that it sometimes can turn into here. So things are looking a little nicer here, feeling a little nicer. Here we go. Okay, so this is the front build space, and let's get this build on. Okay, so like I said, I'm not a big fan of the mini doll figs. I'm not like totally against them. I think some custom builders have done some really cool stuff with the mini doll figs, sort of like embraced the change that Lego has sort of presented with these different kind of figures. But generally speaking, I mean, we're building a Lego city. I think the set would be awesome to have in the city, but a mini doll fig mixed in with what is pretty much just regular Lego minifigs, I think would just look a little strange. So I'm trying to kind of keep the style one particular way. And so there are the figs. Let's see if I can find, okay. I do like these hair pieces though. Undeniably good hair pieces for the mini doll figs. They're a bit rubbery and stuff. Well, this is just a regular Lego minifigure hairpiece, but anyways, okay, so there's the figs, and I think there's something positive to be said about something that is, oh yeah, and we get another one of these guys. We only ever got them, I think, in collectible minifigure pack, so that piece is pretty cool. So hot dog guy piece is back, and this fits on a regular minifigure, which is sweet, but it also fits onto a mini doll fig, so that's awesome. No one cannot like this piece. That is like the best piece you can have for a minifig. Alright, so now let's get the actual build going. And just like I was predicting, yeah, we're going to be building some of the accessory parts of this piece up first. Just get the pizza van and put hot dogs in it, said somebody. Sorry, the chat already went by. I did not see who wrote that. We have the pizza van. The pizza van's awesome, but the pizza van needs competition. We also got the Mock Nation food truck, which sells hamburgers. And there are tiny little hot dog vendor guys that always come as extra accessories to, like, you know, a fire station set or something like that. But this is the only set, or the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that has really good, like, it's dedicated. It's completely dedicated to, what am I looking for that piece? Okay, it's completely dedicated to a hot dog vendor. Some of the other sets will have hot dog vendors as kind of extra add-ons, but this is like legit hot dog vendor. Okay, so this is what I'm building right now are some of the stools. This is actually going to change out. I already have, I went through at the 2-minute mark for before this video was coming on. I was running around trying to get all the proper pieces to build up sort of this area. Get the stuff, the custom parts for changing out the colors that I wanted, and I was just sort of guessing. So a lot of the blue highlights will probably get replaced. Maybe because this isn't a side accessory that I'm not quite as invested in, I might not replace some of this stuff. I'm mostly focused on the van changing to a color scheme that I like. But this one, like what I'm building right now, I think this is a photo booth, if I'm not mistaken. And so the photo booth can probably just end up being just the way it is. I think this is a camera. Yep. I think this is your little stationary camera on one side. Oh, yep. And it's going to have a little light. All right. So yeah, lots of color highlights here for sure. Excited for Doctor Who Season 10. I did see the preview for that. I don't actually really watch Doctor Who. I got a couple of friends that are fans of it and stuff. I don't know. I just never got into it. It's just one of those shows. Nobody ever like forced it on me, and I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes and was like, that was interesting. It's okay. I'm not gonna say it's like anything particularly crazy, but Rick and Morty Season 3, Episode 1, that came out April 1st. That was a pleasant surprise. I'm getting the Y-Wing. Good for you. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. One of our mods, I don't even know how to pronounce the name. All right, and so this is the Polaroid camera piece picture that's coming out. And right now we're going to be building up the area where people, I guess it's like this guy and this girl going on a date. I don't know the name. If there's character names for these guys, I don't know them. There's a guy, there's a girl, there's some pictures, and they're doing that sort of. We've seen these things before where you kind of do a cutesy little. I think this is like Popeye, or it's like a pirate and or a sailor and a mermaid. Oh, weird. That was kind of weird because there's openings, right? So you're supposed to see the minifigure's face through it. Oh. But, well, let me get this thing as centered as possible. There we go. That's pretty good. But when you lift up the sticker, it leaves those openings in here. So technically, I don't think you're going to be using these, but these are little reflective sticker details that could get used for something later down the line. So that's pretty simple. You just put that up, a little inverted piece in there. Ain't nothing to it. Yep, I think that's it. Is that it? Oop, don't want to lose the stickers. Oh wait, no, it's not quite it. Oh, okay, and we're gonna have one more sticker added on. Just for extra, just in case you didn't know, this is where you're supposed to take a picture. You add this sticker on, and if I can get it on, circular stickers can also be kind of a pain because you have to get it on straight, up and down, and in the center. So there we go. Okay, so now that's done. All right. Now on to the actual van. So all the accessories are done. We're out of the way. The picture stuff I probably won't change because I'm not as invested. I might change up those stools because they're kind of still part of the van, sort of. For the patrons eating the gourmet hot dogs. I don't know. I don't know if California is really known for really good hot dogs. I feel like that's like more of an East Coast thing. I know people on the East Coast have their like special hot dog affiliation places. Like, you know, there's a good chili dog in this town, or there's a good kind of dog in this place. And California, I don't know if we're really known for that. I do like myself a good hot dog, but I can't say that we're like the hot dog connoisseurs. Not on this end of the on the states. I do like the Pacific, what is it? Pacific Coast Highway, Pacific Coast hot dog, or I feel like there's like a PCH kind of hot dog name somewhere. I don't like friend sets, just the parts, says Sausage Guy 292. See, yeah, I mean, I do like this as a set. There's just a few things that I just don't think fit well within the color scheme and just sort of the general style. I think it's such a change of style that, you know, I feel like it's just going to stick out like a sore thumb in a way that I don't want it to within the city, so I'm just switching it up to the way I like it. But yeah, so I sort of agree with you. I do like, I mean, I don't really get the friend sets, but every now and then I cannot resist. I could not resist a good hot dog set. This is gonna look good. Yeah, so I'm building it up within the regular color scheme now, but I am probably gonna be doing some prying apart and switching up pieces because like this piece down here is probably gonna switch out. Nothing too big of a deal. That actually will be pretty easy to take out. Just taking like the wheel pieces off basically. Yep, and getting the inverted sides here. Let's get the little wheels on. And this, I don't know if you guys got this, but this is definitely reminding me of the Oscar Mayer Wiener dog car. You know what I'm talking about? I can't remember how or why that thing came around. It was probably some promotion for the Oscar Mayer Wiener hot dog company. But yeah, it was like this big, you get to drive this van around that looks just like a hot dog. It didn't look quite like the one that we're building now, but it's as close as it's gonna get probably in Lego. Okay, cool. So we're putting these things together. And the good thing about this is switching out the colors, all the highlight colors that I'm not really a fan of, I think is gonna look and be really easy. I was looking at it and I was like, wait a second, I've definitely got all the parts for this. And it doesn't look like they're going to be very hard to actually find and put together or take apart. What the heck? Okay. Some of them might take a little bit of time, but I've got high hopes for this being a very easy modification. Sometimes custom modification looks easy and can just take forever and ever and ever, but this one I think is going to be pretty good. Why did the chicken cross the road? Oh, are we going here, guys? Are we going to the silly jokes? I feel like we had a whole thing one week or one day or something where it was just like saying the most ridiculous, basic bad jokes for, I don't know, how long we were doing that? What are your thoughts on the Lego Ninjago movie? That is a question, from one of our mods. Yeah, I think it'll be good. I've got high hopes. The Batman movie was awesome. Did super well. I thought it was funny for the most part. I mean, I didn't think it was as good as the regular Lego movie. I thought the Lego movie was a little bit better than the Lego Batman movie. But didn't think it was bad. I thought it was good. I thought the Batman movie was good. Ninjago movie, I hope is, just as good as the other ones. I think it probably won't be as good as the Batman movie and probably won't be as good as the Lego movie, but I still think it'll be good because I enjoyed both of the other ones a lot. So I still have high hopes. So the sets from it so far look cool. I'm looking forward to getting the sets for that movie, and yeah, so high hopes. But what I'm really looking forward to is the Lego Movie 2. That for sure is what I'm looking forward to. Unfortunately, they pushed it way back, which is no bueno. I did want... I think it was originally scheduled for this year, but they pushed it back like 2 years. So they did quite a lot of change up. So these blue highlights that I'm building in right now are going to be things that I'm going to be prying out later, but I do want to show you guys what sort of the initial build looks like. And I think it's worth seeing all the time that it takes to actually do a custom modification from a Lego set. So the disassembly and reassembly process, I think, is actually kind of... oh, wait a second. I jumped the gun on that. Oops. You guys can't see what I was doing in the instruction manual. I was supposed to attach it to this. It doesn't really do actually... I think it just gives it just a tiny bit more stability to these parts, but I skipped out on that little piece. That was it. Not much to change up. Okay, so we've got our hot dog bottom bit. Okay, let's get the grill. Wait a second. Is that it? Did I? I must have missed one of these things. Hold on, I'm going back. There's no way that's a spare. There's no way that is a spare. So I'm gonna go back and see where I should have put it. Where the heck? This picture doesn't show an extra. Interesting. Look around. I missed a part, guys. This chunk that I've got in my hands definitely shouldn't. Is there just like a missing spot? No, there's no missing spot on any of the underside. Interesting. Let me move back. Okay, because I'm taking this thing apart again, I don't think that'll be a big problem. But yeah, there's definitely a spot that looks like it should have another piece. Okay, well, hopefully it's not the end of the world. And where did I put bag 2? Oh, there it is. There it is. All right. I missed a spot. Okay. I've got a huge Lego Marvel superhero battle scene. Hi. I can't just say hello, and then I hope you all have a fantastic day, and to tell you to try not to break the rules and to always listen to wonderful mods. Okay. Oh yeah, so you see all these pink highlights and blue highlights? A lot of these are getting switched out. Oh, dang it. I'm probably gonna have to take a few trips back to the custom pieces in the back of the right behind me, pretty much. Probably gonna have to do that just because I was underestimating the amount of pieces that I was gonna have to switch around. Hold on, let me move all these out. Break open the other bag. Okay, I have a knock knock from AMW Films. Knock knock. Who's there? Who's there? See, these jokes are going to be so long because there's like a 30-second delay or something, or like a 20-second delay. Jack, what are your favorite Lego city sets? My favorite Lego city set? Ooh. I don't know. Lego City has a million of them. Recently I've been liking the, I really liked that Fun in the Park minifigure set. But I thought the Ferris wheel set was awesome. Ferris wheel set was super awesome. Probably one of my favorite ones of all time. And I don't know. I do not know. Knock knock, who's there? Batman? That's your knock knock joke? Hey Mike. What up? Knock knock. What? Who's there? Batman. Batman who? I don't know. I don't know. Jack, it's Batman. I can't tell. It's hard to do a knock knock joke on a 20-second delay between each. That's one thing. Yeah, a setup joke like that is so hard to do. Oh, I kind of like this register piece. It's like it's all pink and whatever, but actually, I think it kind of looks good printed on. I think that's actually a pretty good spot. If I don't say so myself. Okay. Okay, let's get some of these inverted red pieces in here. And, all right. Let's get this thing built up as well as we can. so we can take it apart as well as we can. All right. So we're getting it in this way. This looks cool. See, I just think this is a wonderful build for a hot dog vehicle. Just Batman. Okay, I would get the set, but I'm not keen on Lego Friends. I know. This is, okay, in this part, I'm definitely going to be switching out these purple pieces. So let's put them in here. They're to show a little bit of extra support, even though I think the windshield pieces themselves that I built up, these side pieces, are definitely strong enough to keep the roof on, but it's just not going to look like it's strong enough. So this is detailing that looks like it's extra support, but it's really not that much extra support, I don't think. Not compared to the windshield itself. And are we really missing another purple piece? They all came from this one bag. Really? How could I be missing that one spot? Did it roll under here? There's no way. What? What? This is blasphemy. It really should be. Oh, wait a second. Just kidding. Oh, that's why we're not missing a spot. I skipped ahead. There's only 2 supposed to be on there. Kidding. It's blue, red, green, yellow. What is it? Okay. Who's their vision? I don't. I'm trying to read questions from you guys, and I look up, and sometimes I just don't understand what you guys are. When you look into the middle of a conversation and read like a question based on something you guys have been talking about, I don't even know. Ooh, jumper pieces. I was not expecting these to be jumpers, but that's going to be something I'm switching out the colors for. So these blue highlights are going to be switched into something else, either gray or tan. Oh, and we've got some flatter bits. Oh, this makes sense actually, now that I'm thinking about it, because these jumper pieces are meant so you can take the roof off easily, so you can get minifigs in and out. So this is going to be a whole section right here. So we've basically built up the interior according to what they want, and then let's get the roof, the top of the bun. Where the heck? I know there should be another. There it is. Ah, yes, my favorite part. Okay. Let's get the condiments built. So this is yellow, mustard, and red blood. I mean ketchup. Okay. There it is. And this is probably the greatest single new piece. It's not even that new. I think they came out with Angry Birds, believe it or not. But this is the bun for the hot dog. So we've got the hot dog piece and the bun clip. Those are, the bun is relatively new. The sausage part, the hot dog sausage part, is not that new. Ooh, look at these nice big, see, look, I'm gonna be switching this out, and this is kind of nice. When do we get 2x12 pink plate pieces? We never get this piece. We never get this piece. I'm not gonna use it now, but like we'll have some later. So that's actually kind of useful. I think it's good. That's one thing modifying this part is what I'm modifying out are usually the more rare pieces for this friend set. So the blues and the pinks, the highlighted stuff, like that's what really doesn't get molded as much. And because it's just something that I don't want to have in this hot dog build, it means I can have an opportunity to use these not so common colors in a custom build later. So double win as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Let's get this thing going. I am Batman. Why is Condiment King not in this? Condiment King. Oh yeah, I should have Condiment King in this. That's a good... Yeah, I should actually have Condiment King in here. Age of Ultron Bros. Okay, so all of these highlights, I didn't realize there's a lot more highlighted pieces than I initially anticipated. I just looked at the front of this and was like, oh, I can switch out. It's just like a handful of gray plates. to switch in and out. But it looks like there's a little bit more to this whole debacle, which means I'm gonna have to be switching out a few more pieces than I initially thought. But we're almost there, by the way, with the hot dog bun, so I am gonna go through this. It sort of more quickly, just because I want to get the review done and just be like, this is the set. Now I'm gonna take it apart, like kind of do that as quickly as I can. Boom. I like these red highlighted pieces, but I'm not gonna hold on to the pink ones. I'll show you what I mean. So let's get all these red ones in. Probably switch it out with white. Okay, so there's that. And then, yeah, the pink one's right. Okay. I do like the look of this overhang a lot, though. The actual physical build of the overhang is cool. Just not the colors so much. Gosh, this is annoying. Okay. Second to last one. And then... Okay. Hey, Jack, are you planning on buying more Lego Friends sets for review? If I can find a really cool build that I want, yeah. But this is the first Lego Friends set I've bought in a super long time. And I don't know. Maybe. That's a very tentative maybe. I'm leaning towards don't hold your breath for it. This channel is not going to be switching over to Lego Friends reviews anytime in the very near future. Did I skip out on... I totally did. I skipped out on these blue pieces coming in here. So this is an interesting sort of lounge. Actually, I kind of want to have these purple pieces in here so the checkerboard is lined up properly. They want us to fit in these checkerboard pieces. And it's easier when you've got them lined up instead of trying to figure out which way the lines are going to go after the fact. Or before the fact, I should say. There it is. Not bad. It's not 100% perfect, but it's pretty close. Okay. What did he say? Sausage guy said in Danish, are you cool? Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You guys are speaking Danish? We have some Danes in the stream. Yeah, what I've noticed is that this is officially, the hot dog pieces are, I think if you go to Bricklink, they're called sausage pieces. Which is funny because as an American looking at the part, I'm just like, that's clearly a hot dog. We have sausages also, you know, it's not like we don't know what bratwurst is or something here in America, but it really does look like, oh man, it's not that strong. It really does just look like a hot dog though. Okay, then we're building it up on this side. Uno, dos, and then tres. Okay, so that's not bad. That's pretty easy. Up. And a table. This is looking all right. You know what? This actually goes away from the side one. No? No, it doesn't. It's not supposed to. That's weird. Okay. Feels a little bit off. But that's the way they want it. All right. We're almost there with the build. So we've got some water, a water bottle, and then this is a drink that's got some red stuff on the top with some green cherries hanging out. So I'm going to assume this is some sort of like sundae maybe. But what are green cherries doing sticking out of a drink? I'm not entirely sure. And this is kind of cool. Imagine if you actually went to a hot dog place like this. This is kind of like a walkway ramp for the staff, but it like folds up and it turns into a ladder for anybody who wants to eat on the roof. I think that's actually kind of, I don't know, I like that. I would go to a hot dog place like that if they had it. Okay, and then we're doing the same thing that we did last time. At the top, we're just now doing it on the bottom. Shouldn't be too difficult. Let's switch that around to the other side and build this piece up here, there, and up here There, okay. We're nearly there, guys. I think we're just building the dog now. Wait a second, did I skip the dog? When did I skip the... Looks like they already built the sausage dog on forever ago. Okay, well, it doesn't look hard. It's just funny, I skipped what looks like the most important step, which is actually building the sausage part, the actual hot dog part. Okay, see, that's what's gonna really make this thing look like a hot dog. So simple. So elegant. Okay, look at that. And then from there, is just getting the wheels on, and we should be good. There's a ton of these extra yellow pieces, and I don't see any use for them yet. So, I don't know, maybe we must find a use for them later. But, we're nearly there. Okay, cool. So I'm pretty stoked to do the custom building on this, to change it from this really, really, really pink and blue color scheme, and just kind of get it back down to a more grounded scheme that I think will fit. Just look a little bit more fun. For me. More fun for me. Actually, I guess if you're thinking fun to describe a vehicle, maybe this is the more fun build, where I'm gonna take it down to kind of a more realistic, or just something that I think just fits a little bit easier. But all right, so there it is, the dog. Oh yeah, and they want to add a little bit of money on the side as a tip. I'm going to assume this is a tip for the register, and then another dog on the grill over here. I'm going to put it clipped in. It doesn't say to clip it in, but I'm going to clip it into the grill. Anyways, boom. Oh wait, I found out what these yellow highlighted pieces are for. You put them onto these red things here for lights. And they're neon. They're neon yellow. They're not yellow lights like flat yellow, but neon yellow. Which I probably would have chosen normal yellow. But now that the neon is here, maybe I'll keep that when I switch out some of the colors. Maybe I'll keep these neon ones, just to see if it looks better. Maybe it will look better. Let me just get the last ones on, and we're officially done. Okay, so let's get the minifigs out. Let's get this whole thing ready for review. Okay, okay, we actually are done. So, there it is. This is the dog. This is the hot dog stand. Let's get all these spare parts out of the way. I'm actually probably not going to be using a lot of them. We've got some stools. And we've got a picture booth. A little warble mirror, which I think is actually kind of nice. You know, it's like that thing you stand next to it and your minifigure looks all, or you in real life would look all funny and weird. Okay, yeah, in the picture. I was looking for this last one. But yeah, so this is the entire vehicle. Let's go through the vehicle first, because the vehicle is awesome. We've got two, like the really tiny wheels I think fits in really well with the whole look of this. These super small wheels and a big, fat, tall, sort of bulky build for the actual hot dog machine works really well. I like the look of this overhang, and it was a super simple build, just getting these big rounded quarter circle pieces together, and it looks just like a bun. Not that many pieces actually went into the building of the dog. It's just 2-cylinder pieces with a rounded top on either side, so it's really just 6 pieces altogether that make up the dog, and it's just cut out in the middle where you would have your staff. So in the front there's mustard, ketchup, a couple of dogs that haven't been made yet, and then on this side there is the register piece with the print and a little tip that's left for the workers on the inside. And speaking of which, let's get a worker on the inside. This is made for mini doll figs, so it's a little bit taller, which I actually like. It's going to be very roomy for a minifigure. You can have a mini doll figure here and a mini doll figure here, no problem. And yeah, you can just fit the whole thing right back on. You got 2 staff working on the inside. Ain't no problems whatsoever. That was super easy. And then also, you just pop the roof right back on, pop the roof off, and you can sit here. You can see this is how it works. You can have 2 passengers sitting here, and their feet would just stick in there. So that's what they do for the mini doll figs because their feet are a little bit funny shaped and they couldn't get them to sit down in the right way. But it's just as easy to get a regular minifig in the same spot. So I think sitting two minifigs together, maybe their arms would run into each other. I'll play with that later, but pretty easy. So that's what's going on in the interior. Very nice, super roomy, so simple. And this is what the top looks like. So we get I'll just pop it back on and show you closer up. Seats here. Now the minifigs don't sit, there's nothing keeping them in terms of studs. They would just sit loosely. Or you can have them stand. This guy with his hot dog thing on, you can't really stand him up. But the mini doll fig lady, if she's got a name, stands there without, oh yeah, her feet are all messed up. So her feet actually don't do it. But I'm sure you can actually have a regular minifig stand in here. So the mini doll figs I think are just supposed to be sitting onto this and sort of sliding around, which I don't actually think that works that well. But it does look nice, you know, the lounge seats with the checkerboard and I think water and then a fancy drink or something. And generally speaking, I think this whole build works really well. I remember seeing the picture of it and just being like, that's awesome. And then I saw another custom builder modify it super simply and I was like, that's doubly awesome because now I want it super badly for the Lego City. But before I do the modification, let me just show you what we got here. These are a couple of little stools or tables for people that are just eating on the side of the road. Remember, this is a food truck, basically, a food truck. So, you know, they've got little tables or stools for people to eat at. And then this is kind of some extra stuff. It doesn't really have anything to do with the hot dog stand, but this is this is just a windshield kind of piece or a window piece. And some cutout holes so you can have your minifigure stand behind there and yeah, that works fine. Actually, that works. I mean, yeah, they matched it up just right, so that actually looks good. What about with the reflection? There she is. Yeah, that works just fine, right? I think that works pretty well. So that's kind of a nice little extra add-on. I'm not going to mess with these. In fact, we've got a whole fairground situation with, you know, a bunch of other fair games next to our Ferris wheel in our city. And I think these things would fit in just fine. So this is a great little sort of extra add-on. And they don't need to get changed. And that is that. So first thing is first, let's start playing around with the colors we want to switch out. The colors I want to switch out. So my main thing is getting rid of the pink and blue highlights. I might hold on to some of it, but definitely the baseline here for some of this stuff has got to go for me. I think it's going to be kind of a lot. So let's see if I can't take this whole thing apart. Now there's no instruction manual anymore, but this thing feels pretty easy going in terms of switching stuff up. Maybe the blue seats can stay, but definitely, first things first, this pink stuff's got to go. So I'm going to take off this top stuff here and just pull out all of these pink areas. And actually, because I'm replacing this whole bottom pink thing, let's see, is this by 12, 1 by 12? Let's count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, they're 14, 1 by 14. I'm going to go check where those, here, let me go back to this spot right here. F3, okay. I'm going to check, I think I've got some plate pieces back here. 1 by 14, I think it's down, okay. Just trust me, I'm looking for those. Let's see. Okay. All right. These are the long plate pieces. They're not all the same length. They are kind of different lengths. Let's see if I can't find 1 by 14s. Nope, it's 1 by 16. Need something that's 2 studs shorter, or I can start playing around with slightly different. Okay, I found one. Nope. So this is the right length. I need to find a couple more that are the exact same length. No. We have so many light grays. That's like what we got. But they're just not the right size. Now, if worst comes to worst, I can find some other pieces that I might even start playing around. I might even be able to find like a 4x something that's the right length. And then maybe even reinforce it, doubly reinforce it. I might actually do that. So let me play around. I'm gonna grab some 4x whatevers. Just 1 second, 1 second. All right. If I find the right thing, I have this massive tray in front. Did I just find it? Ah, it's too wide. Okay, that would have been nice. Okay, I'm gonna pull out some of these 4x whatevers. I might do a couple of different ones. Playing around. Okay, let's just see what happens. Because remember, guys, this is a thing that was designed. This was designed for mini doll figs to stand up properly. It was not designed. Oop. Okay, so I just found the proper length, but they don't fit together. These, I didn't like the fact that you can kind of, like when I was pushing stuff in, it was, oop, I kind of broke that off, but it felt a little bit loose. But they couldn't reinforce it because it was designed for mini doll figs to stand there. Now, because it's no longer going to be made for mini doll figs, I can actually reinforce the interior one more time around, which I think is a good way to go. So, let's see. I want to get something that's not too long. Okay, that should work just fine. But I'll find another one that's the proper length, and we should be in business. Cool. Let's switch this out. So, this is probably one of the main things that I needed to switch for this entire set. Is what I'm pulling out right now. Oop. This one's gotta come on now. Yeah, there we go. So we build it up now. So it's not an exact switcheroo, but it's almost exact. And then from there, I can actually just pull this out and just start switching the pieces over. Where did my brick separator go? Need a couple of brick separators. Good thing everything is all right. See, I kind of like building out here more than in the back studio. Well, I mean, for custom building, it's absolutely necessary. Because it's all just right here. I don't have to worry about anything. So I can just start fitting the old pieces from the pink slot back down here. See? Not a problem. Now, see, that can all just come right out. Look at that. You can just pull that whole chunk out and just fit it right back on without any second thought, really. And then this all just kind of fits right in. Now I could fit out, I think I do want to keep the blue highlights for the seats. I don't think that's too distracting. But let's get that back in. So this is good because minifigs are a lot shorter than the doll figs. So having that extra plate at the bottom isn't going to mess with anybody's headline or anything. It's all still going to fit really well. And cool. Yeah, look at that. No problems. Right, let's get it nice and pushed in properly though. Okay, let's get the other side out. Let's see if I can't just, pry the whole thing off. That is so nice. It's so nice that we can just modify it like that, just so easily. And then this is gonna have to pry out. Fit it onto the bottom there. This is cool. I like this. Just switching out a friend set to kind of just match up with the color scheme. I mean, I've got no shame in saying that I just don't really like the way that friend's color scheme looked at. It was just too much. The seats I might switch. Maybe. I don't know. I'll put them in back in the same place for now. But if I don't like that, I can always switch it out. And so these are now all extra parts. They can move off to the side. And I can do some organizing with them later. Actually, these long parts, because I don't have enough long plate pieces to organize. This is just my long plate drawer. Like they can just go in there. That's where they're gonna rest. And then these pink sort of rounded modified bits, I've got this drawer. So I'll put those pink ones in here, and then I think I'm gonna switch it out with white. I think white and red is a super classic, super classic look. So that shouldn't be a problem. Oop, drop that. How many is this? That's 5 and then 6. Okay, perfect. See? Easy peasy. No problems here. Oop, I'm gonna knock out all these parts. Ooh, yay, people are arguing in the chat section. This is pretty good. So, I hope you guys are enjoying. I love doing the custom modifying stuff, like just switching stuff. This is as easy as custom modification comes, just like, hey, switch out the colors. It doesn't really get easier than that. If you want to check out some other custom modification stuff, I think what my brother did to the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1, I think that was a bit cooler and a little bit more involved for sure. And so, yeah, I can switch out the seat colors if I want. For now, I'm going to keep it. I think it actually looks all right with the little bit of color there. And it's also kind of hidden away, too. It's not like this big sort of flashy sort of scene that we had from before. And then, that was that. The table is also a little flashy. Not as into this. And then the table is blue here. I think I might switch out the table for something. Maybe. But it kind of matches up with the seats now, though. So I think that's all right. So we switched out the gray and we switched out the pink. Or mostly the pink and then a little bit of the blue. So that's the top roof changing up. And before I bother switching any of that stuff out, let's change up all of this. So I definitely know that I've got jumper pieces. I have to use the edge of this a lot. Got the jumper pieces and the tile pieces. They're resting right around the corner. Oops, I'm breaking stuff out. So I can take all of this off. I can just start prying all of these pieces off. In fact, it might be easier just to pry it off from here this way. So all of the blue highlights can go, and these purple ones can go. Not a fan of these purple at all. Because these are support structure beams. So what I've pulled out instead are just dark gray. Wait a second, but before I put the dark gray in, I also want to pull some of this light gray out too. So before I forget every single part that I'm switching out, this is pretty much the last of the highlights that are switching out. So let's pull this off, the register off, the hot dogs off, and there we go. We've got a couple of 2x6s. That's the last of the parts that I really want to mold out, and then it's some light gray 2x6s. Yep, doesn't get easier than that. Then I need some light gray 1x4s and just two light gray tiles. So let me grab those very quickly, and we should be just about done once I grab those parts. Give me 5 seconds. Let's see. There's the 1x4s, and then I've got the tiles right over. Can you see me? Can you see me? Can you see me? Boom. Okay, I'm back. All right, that's it. So I grabbed the gray and the gray, making it slightly less flashy, but just a little bit more realistic. So that goes back on here. This goes back on here. And then it's now time to grab some jumpers and some tiles here. These parts here, they're all getting switched out. All right, let me grab those very quickly. And I can switch it to this camera view. Whoa! I know the jumpers are right. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the tiles are right here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. See how fast that is? I'm actually pretty happy with this, how quickly this kind of jumps around. And so what this is going to do is really going to take the highlights out and just make it feel like, I don't know, just like almost more realistic. This is something, oh, oops. I wasn't looking, accidentally grabbed a printed tile piece. Let me switch that out. 'Cause it doesn't, oh wait a second. I put these back on before, oops. Did I grab, okay. Now I can switch the support beams out with the dark gray like I was doing before. It's not bad, right? You forgot the cylinders, I know. Thank you, John Underhill. I was like putting it on and then just like, why is this not working? Oh yeah, because I'm an idiot. So let's get some cylinders on, and let's get the register back. So the register is here with our mustard, hot dogs, and ketchup. There we go. Nice. Not too bad, guys. Not too bad. So we got the cylinders there, and then 2 more cylinders. We should be, oops, this dollar piece is getting in the way. There we go. Then we get this back in. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab 1 more tile piece because I accidentally grabbed a printed one. Okay, success. That's not a printed one. So there's that piece, and then let's get this other one on this side. We should, did I just finish changing out the colors for this thing? How long did that take? Okay, hold on, make sure this is all nice and put together. Is that? Really? All right, maybe in retrospect, maybe in second thought, maybe I do want to switch out the table, at least this top table. I'm gonna change out the top table with some light gray. I hope I've got the proper circular piece. I think I do. Let me check very quickly. I don't know if I do. No. I really should. Oh wait. Let's see what it looks like in white. I don't know. Maybe white's okay. Yeah. I kind of wish it was in gray or dark gray, but white's actually all right. All right. I think the blue and purple seats can stay. They're a little bit more well hidden. Should I change the pink shaft? Does it matter? I don't even know why they bothered to put it pink in there. You can see it. It'll be super easy to switch. Do I just have the proper length right here? Not quite. Then, oh, I do have the proper length. Yeah, might as well. Oh, I think I just dropped something. Broke something out. Yeah, this will take 2 seconds to switch out. Okay. So that's just about it, guys. And this this build that I'm doing right now, you'll definitely see in a Lego City update video whenever that's coming around. Oh man, this thing is really stuck in there now. I hope I don't okay. This whole thing came out, a little bit too much of it came out. Okay, there we go. So I hope that was pretty quick, right? For a switching out. That actually went, oh wait a second. I put that in the wrong way. I'm silly. Now I'm really breaking the whole thing apart. Look at that. Okay. Now. There we go. That part goes in this way. And then it goes in this way. There we go. That's easy. Huh. Almost put the pink one right back in. You see that? I wasn't even thinking. Okay. And then we should be good. Right? Press everything back in the right way, the proper way. Get the wheels back in. Yep. All right, guys. We switched it out. That was it. That was the whole thing. And then I have also decided to bring over a couple of minifigures. Let me just clear out all these ripped out pieces and stuff. Let's get everything back in to the order where it should be. The drink back on the top. And then we've got our minifigs coming in. And actually, you know what? We've got these stool pieces that I think should be switched out. could have sworn, yeah. I brought a couple of these little 1x2s also. I'm gonna switch these out. Shouldn't. Oop, can I just keep them in the same place? Yeah. Yep. That's easy. Super easy. Now, this build, this Friends build, was definitely inspired by another builder. I want to say that I can't remember who the guy is, but I know we've definitely reported on his stuff during like top 10 custom mocks build for Sundays. But so we've got some minifigs in here. You can lift the whole thing up right here. We've got our hot dog connoisseur guy, looking just fine. And then there's this guy and a girl. They might be on a date. Right up on the top. Let's see how well they can stand, probably. They can either sit. Sorry about that. This thing is moving in here. Sorry about that. See, now let's see if a minifig can stand here. I thought that the mini doll figs can't. They have to sit. But the minifigs can stand if they want. They can also sit too. But now they actually fit, where before they didn't. Whoa, look at that. I did not push that in all the way. Okay, there we go. And then our hot dog. One of our hot dogs fell somewhere. Put them on the ground anyways. But that's the difference. That is the difference. I think it's got a little bit more of a classic look to it. Feels a little bit more, just a little bit more realistic. Maybe in the future I'll switch these out with regular standard trans yellow. The neon green I also don't think is working for my particular taste. But I hope this was more interesting. I hope you guys saw this, how this was a friend set that has been just turned into something that just feels a little bit more realistic, just a little bit different. Not quite as flashy. Doesn't have quite as many super bright colored highlights, which I didn't think really added to the look of the build. But the Wiener car itself, hot dog van as they're calling it, it looks good. I think the build itself is great. So, boom. This is definitely going to be giving our pizza van some competition with customers in the Lego City. And we also have the Mock Nation custom hamburger van in the Lego City, which was pretty sweet also. Now, there was one thing that I switched out, one tiny thing. And you know what? Remember how there was that extra tan inverted piece? I found out what it was for. I actually just looked at the sticker, because we're missing a sticker, and we've got a tile, and it's this single accessory piece. So I'm ending the stream just by saying, by the way, I forgot that. It's three monies. I think it's 3 monies for a hot dog. It doesn't say dollars or anything, it just says 3. 3 monies for a hot dog. BTW. So, that's that. That's the custom modification. Let me switch back to this screen here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little custom modification to a Lego Friends set. So we've got our own minifigures in here now with our own colors to the build. This was just a build that I really liked. I do give the Friends set like a decently positive review as on its own as a Friends set. I think this thing was initially $30 for a 240 piece set, which is a little bit overpriced, a little bit. But for me personally, I just really liked the look of this vehicle. And it's a sort of a great happy accident that that the side accessories that we got actually fit in really well with something that's happening within our Lego City. So I was like, ooh, this is a side accessory. You know, often you don't really use them, or they're kind of extras. These ones, for me personally, have like an exact place within the city. So that was sort of a great plus. Yeah, and it comes with a little hot dog stand. So anyways, I'm happy with this. This was a purchase I was just like waiting to make. This was just something I really wanted to get and put together, and I did. And I'm glad I did it, and I'm glad you guys hung out, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little switcheroony. I'm gonna go clean up now for all the Lego parts that I was just kind of throwing out and breaking off and just kind of grabbing whole trays of stuff and everything. So I'm gonna put everything back, and we just cleaned this place, and I don't want it to turn into a mess. You know, only a couple hours after it got cleaned. So, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. If you enjoy our content, you can always like or subscribe. And I think we are indeed doing another live stream again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So, cool. Hope you guys come back. All right, that's it. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you again next time at BrickVault.